All right. So today we will be learning about data analytics and IoT along with introduction part. First, we need to know what IoT is and what data analytics is. So once we are completed with the introduction part, then we'll shift towards what data analytics and IoT is. So first, let us talk about what is IoT. The Internet of Things is the network of physical objects accessed through the Internet. IoT is basically period of transformation. By that, we need to identify the things can sense, things can communicate. When things can change and communicate, it changes how and where decisions are made. The IoT has the potential to connect 26 billion things to the internet. Now, let us know about data analytics. So, data analytics is a process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming, and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information, informing conclusions, and supporting decision making. Data analysis has multiple facets and approaches, encompassing diverse techniques under a variety of names, and is used in different business science and social science domains. In today's business world, data analysis plays a role in making decisions more scientific and helping businesses operate more efficiently. So now let us talk about what data from IoT is. So IoT provides a channel for smart sensing and continuously monitoring the interesting targets. Data generated by things to monitor devices, machines, or infrastructure such as energy meters, elevators, airplane engines, bridges. This data can be used for predictive analysis to repair or replace these items before they break, data about things to monitor natural phenomena such as meteorological patterns, underground pressure during oil extraction, or patient vital statistics during recovery from a medical procedure. So this was all about data from IoT. Now let us talk about IoT application with different scales and analytics. So in data analytics, IoT is spread in three categories. So these three categories are categorized in three scales. First one is large scale, second is medium scale, and third is small scale. So large scale includes ecological monitoring, intelligence transportation system. Medium scale includes smart home, and small scale includes meter health monitoring. So these all are measured in meters. So these were the three scales of IoT applications. So now let us talk about IoT in data analytics finally. So Internet of Things in analytics is the application of data analysis tools and procedures to realize value from the huge volume of data generated by connected Internet of Things devices. The potential of IoT analytics is often discussed in relation to the industrial IoT. The IoT makes it possible for organizations to collect and analyze data from sensors on manufacturing equipment, pipelines, weather stations, smart meters, delivery trucks, and other types of machinery. IoT analytics offers similar benefits for the management of data centers and other facilities, as well as retail and healthcare applications. IoT data can be thought of as a subset and a special case of big data, and as such consists of heterogeneous streams that must be combined and transformed to yield consistent, comprehensive, current and correct information for business reporting and analysis. Data integration is complex for IoT data. There are many types of devices, most of which are not designed for compatibility with other systems. Data integration and analytics that rely on it and are two of the biggest challenges to IoT development. It is sometimes characterized by the 3V's model. So data integration or data analytics in IoT is categorized by 3V's. So these 3V's include volume, variety, and velocity. So volume refers to the amount of data. Variety refers to the number of different types of data and devices. And velocity refers to the spread of data processing. The challenges of big data analytics and IoT analytics result from simultaneous expansion of all three properties rather than just the volume alone. So this is all we learned about IoT in data analytics, including some of the information about data analytics and IoT and the 3V model. So now let us talk about what's special about IoT analytics. So some of the points include in some of the speciality about the IoT analytics include the first thing to understand about analytics on IoT data is that it involves data sets generated by sensors, which are now both cheap and sophisticated, enough to support a seemingly endless variety of use cases. The potential of sensors lies in their ability to gather data about the physical environment, which can then be analyzed or combined with other forms of data to detect patterns. So, why is analytics important in IoT context? So, there are some of the points which says that why is analytics important in IoT context. So, in decision making, operations efficiency, preventive maintenance, supply chain optimization, competitive edge, OPEX saving. These are some of the points which tells us about that why is analytics important in IoT context. So some of the benefits of analytics adoption in industrial IoT are increased revenue, increased customer satisfaction, increased product quality. So these are the top three benefits with a percentage of 33.1, 22.1, and 11. These are the top three benefits of analytics adoption in industrial Internet of Things. Except this, some of the points which also says that some of the other benefits of analytics adoption in industrial IoT are, other than these top three are, better resource planning, better insights on customers' needs, optimized supply chain, better demand forecasting, lower cost base, better compliance with regulations, and some of the others. Some of the others has just a ratio of 0.7%. That's it. So these were some of the benefits of analytics. So there are big challenges in IoT data analytics as well. So those big challenges are limitation on computational power. That says cannot run too complicated calculations. Limitation on end device memory space, which says cannot keep too much data in end devices. Sustainability, which try to avoid unnecessary computation and data transmission. Extremely high noise and so many factors might affect the sensor data quality. Applications dependent. Some of the more challenges are which are faced by data analytics in Internet of Things. So these include data structures, combing multiple data formats, the need to balance scale and speed, analytics at the edge, and Internet of Things analytics and AI, artificial intelligence. So these were some of the more challenges faced by data analytics in IoT. So I'll make you more clear about data analytics and IoT by explaining a use case. So this use case tells us about consumer product usage analysis for marketing. So IoT solutions have the potential to completely rewrite how businesses think of their customers. One way in which this is happening already is by analyzing information about how consumers use a business internet connected product. By way of example, take the following dashboard from Burst, a developer of self-service and guided analytics solution. So you can look at the below image given below. You can look at the image given below and make yourself more clear before we move towards the other slide. All right. So let's say a X person, say senior director of product strategy at Burst, explains how our IoT connected coffee makers transmit information to the manufacturer about how many pots of coffee a consumer is brewing per day. This data can then be correlated with social media data to determine whether consumers who brew more coffee are more likely to be actively discussing the brand on social media. Additionally, the vendor can see whether variations in the amount of coffee brewed by consumers correspond to the amount of coffee capsules also sold by the vendor. So I hope you got yourself more clear by understanding this use case, right? So let us move forward to data analytics framework for Internet of Things. So this framework includes some of the points which says centralization framework might not be feasible for IoT. Need to upload huge amount of data from widely spread sensor nodes. Local information sometimes is very curial for global model. Distributed and hierarchical framework is more suitable. Front-end devices only do simple calculations, that is using approximately model instead of exact model. The heavy job should be done in the cloud. Only keep small amount of representative data. Need a set of algorithms to deal with different type of applications. So there are some of the big issues with security and privacy, right? So in data analytics in IoT, there are some security and privacy which says all hardware, software, and data being collected will be regularly reviewed by a privacy and security external oversight committee. The operation of the area of things will be governed by privacy policies that will be published prior to installation of nodes. No data will be monitored without approval of the privacy and security external oversight committee. So now we finally head towards the conclusion part. So whatever we have learned till here, so we'll conclude all the PPT by some of the points. So this conclusion includes some of the point which says data analytics tools running on the end devices for IoT application have to be very simple. Cloud can fuse the models, come from different end devices and generate a more smart and exact model to feedback to the front end devices. Data can be reduced and compressed in the front end devices. Compressed sensing should be a good direction to investigate. So this particular point consists of two sub points which says it's possible apply algorithms to the compressed domain instead of input domain. IoT applications should be more than remote control and automation. So here we end up by our conclusion. So I hope that you got cleared something about data analytics and IoT. All right. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much.